This is another video about tattoo numbing cream. I made a video before about Dr.Numb. I've used 3 different numbing creams on getting tattoos. First, if you haven't seen the other video, as you can see, I've got a lot of tattoos over the years and kind of getting sick of the pain of getting tattooed. I've got some very painful tattoos in my time. And I've also been contemplating getting a tattoo on my chest. Batman. No, something different. And I don't think I could sit through that much pain on my chest. I'm a pussy. So I was looking at different numbing options after seeing stuff on YouTube and things like that. So I thought I would try a few of them. If I could find something that would work, I would consider getting the tattoo on my chest. I did Dr. Numb video. That's garbage. It didn't work for me at all. Maybe a couple of minutes of numbing. It sucked. So then I moved on to Numb Skin. I seen a YouTube video for that one. I tried it yesterday and I was pretty impressed with it. I did the normal. I put it on till it rubbed in completely, and then I put a nice layer on and I wrapped it in saran wrap about an hour before the tattoo. And then right before I went in for the tattoo, before that, when I was using Dr. Numb, and I could look and see, I didn't see the lotion underneath the saran wrap. It looked like it had like evaporated in, which I thought was supposed to do. But when I had the Numb Skin on, I could look down and I could see the lotion even under the saran wrap. So I kept pushing on it. When I took the saran wrap off, I was going to rub the Numb Skin in and then apply another layer of it before going in to get the tattoo. But when I took the saran wrap off and I went to rub the new Numb Skin in, it like reactivated itself and got really, really creamy, and there was a lot there. I tried and tried and tried to rub it all in, and it just wouldn't rub in, so I took a napkin and I wiped off the excess. And I could tell right then it was pretty numb. I went in, I got my tattoo, and right off the bat, didn't feel a thing. Nothing. It's pretty cool. I got my kitty cat's name right here, good old paw print, and his name Casey. And then I got a diamond tattoo right here. Some fillers that I'm working on to finish off this arm. I got a spot back here, here, and then I'm going to finish up here. And I'm going to recolor this, and then this arm will be pretty much done. I don't think I'll use the numbing lotion for all those. Stuff is not cheap. This was, I want to say, 47 bucks, give or take. This was, Dr. Numb was about the same. I would use this for an extremely painful tattoo that I knew I couldn't sit through. These, if you haven't been tattooed here before, it's pretty sensitive, but I've been tattooed around there and got through it okay. But this was mostly just to see if it worked, and I think it did work. With the other numbing creams that I use, and I used a speed numb at a tattoo shop. They used I had a little bit of, I had speed numb applied for this, and it worked maybe an hour. It worked. I didn't feel very much, and after that hour wore off, it was most agonizing hell I'd been through in a while. This was about a 4-hour tattoo, so I had about 3 hours of pure misery and death. Horrible. But I got an hour relief out of it. With this, I probably would have got about 2 hours. That's about my guess. It would be about 2 hours. And even the other ones that I've used, including this one, once they break the skin, when they first run a line, you're not going to feel it. If they have to go back to thicken the line or do any kind of work over the line or an area they've already done, you're gonna, with this, I felt it, but it wasn't like it hurt. Like, ow. With this, ow. This, I got through it. It didn't hurt at all. I could see if you were getting something on like the chest or the ribs or like here, it probably would have hurt quite a bit more when they went back over. A good example would be like the line work. You probably wouldn't feel if it at all. But when they went back to shade, when they were shading in the big areas, you wouldn't feel, but when they hit the line work, you would feel it. This only took about 30 minutes, maybe 30, 40 minutes. So the whole thing through was perfect. After the tattoo, I would periodically, for the next few minutes, you know, up to about an hour and a half was when I really started. I can feel that it's wearing off. So I'd say an hour and a half, 2 hours most. And I say 2 hours, 2.5. I didn't feel that sunburny feel when you get a new tattoo. It was about 2.5 hours because I had my coat on and moving around, didn't feel the new tattoos at all. In about 2.5 hours, I was like, okay, I'm starting to feel the tattoo feel of getting a new tattoo. So it was pretty effective. And I think the biggest thing that works, let me see if I can find it on here. That's going to be way up there in the corner. Let's see if I can show you on this Dr. Numb. Come out of there, piece of shit. Where is it? No, it's not going to be on there either. All right, let's go back to the box. Right there, 5% lidocaine. That lidocaine is what is your numbing agent, and most of the ones I looked at online were 5%. And look at this one, 10.5. Now, when I was looking at it, I don't think that is all lidocaine. 10.5, 10.56% lidocaine. I think when I read the side of it here, trying to find it. Nope, it says lidocaine. I thought there was another ingredient in there. But I think that's probably the biggest key that allowed this to work a little bit better was that 10.5% lidocaine. And it didn't take very much. It's a little tube compared to the Dr. Numb, but they are both 30 grams. So they're both, you know, they're just different sized. I used very little of this on my first tattoo. Didn't work at all. I used even more, a lot, on the second tattoo. Hardly worked. I used very little of this and it worked pretty well for me. Other people might be different. So I think if you were going to get a tattoo longer than 2 hours in a painful location, you could do the tattoo in sessions. Like if you were getting a 4-hour piece and you didn't want to feel it at all, or even if you don't like the tattoo pain, you could just do it in sessions, do your line work, maybe a little shading, hour and a half, make another appointment, and come back and finish. And don't hesitate to mention this to your tattoo artist. You'll be surprised how many tattoo artists are understanding about tattoo pain. I think there's a stigma with people thinking that you have to feel the pain for the tattoo, and that's just really not the case anymore. A lot of people, even many tattoo artists, don't like getting tattooed. It hurts. It sucks. So you can mention to them, hey, I really don't want to go through the pain of this. It's a long tattoo. Can I use this stuff? I would say most aren't going to have a problem with it. There's even a product out there, which some of my research into the Hush numbing gel, I got a lot of mixed reviews, and I didn't try that one because of that. It sounded, even a tattoo artist that I had spoke to said it doesn't really work that great. What he liked about the Hush products was they had a soap and a spray that the tattoo artist could use during the tattoo, which could take some of the edge off, which could potentially take you from that hour and a half, 2 hour, maybe a little bit more with a lot less pain. I think if I can get the chest tattoo right up in here, because I want it right in here, I could get the line work, and I would consider using the Hush soap and spray to help get me there, and I would do it in probably 3 sessions. I do 3 sessions of 2 hours, and I think this would definitely get you there. So I highly recommend that Numb Skin, but make sure you get that one. I'll try and get a link with the video. It might take me a little while to get the link because I'm not real good with YouTube. To get the link in there with the video, and you can just click on the one that I went to and ordered it. And that's my thoughts on Numb Skin.